Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. And now the news in details. Garba Shewu's press release has triggered more support for Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB team. Few days ago, the Nigerian government made a press release wherein Garba Shewu, President Buhari's senior special assistant on media and publicity, informed the nation on how the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra is denting the image of Nigeria in the eyes of the international community. There is no doubt in my mind that Mr. Shewu made that press release with intent to attract sympathy from both Nigerians and the international community against IPOB and its leadership. But today I am sure Mr. Garba Shewu, if he knew how that singular release, which he did with intent of spite Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB, has turned out to be a blessing that will most likely lead to massive global support for the campaign for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra in no distant time. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to find myself within an Igbo forum, mainly from our brothers based in the United States. I saw firsthand how very prominent men were making plans on how to support IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, financially and morally in every possible way. It should be noted that these men were initially hesitant to associate themselves with anything that has to do with Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. No one should forget in a hurry how the leader complained bitterly over lack of financial support from our brothers in the United States. So getting this kind of support from our people in the US massively would not have been possible but for that press release from Mr. Garba Shewu and the President Buhari-led federal government of Nigeria. Prior to when the press release was made, quite a lot of people have been having serious misgivings on how Nnamdi Kanu was managing the funds which were being contributed by IPOB members all over the world. In fact, there has been some serious propaganda spearheaded by some mischievous elements that our leader and his brothers have been living ostensibly from the proceeds of the monies being contributed by members of IPOB. A section of them have been lamenting on the defense fund, but some of these doubts were innocently made clear after that press release where Mr. Shewu mentioned how IPOB spent huge sum of about $85,000 on a monthly basis to lobby international support. Now just convert this sum to Naira and you know how much it was. And also as a direct consequence of the revelation by Garba Shewu, a lot of those who never believed in IPOB have started believing. A lot of those who were not ready to involve themselves or commit their finances are even more than ready now to give their support and their international connections to this wondrous movement. We should not forget that when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and molested by the Nigerian government, the aim was to halt this agitation for the restoration of Biafra as a sovereign state, but it backfired and turned out to become a global phenomenon. This can only be possible when divine providence is involved. So viewers, what is your own take about this? What do you think about what Garba Shewu said? Do you think he's actually saying the truth or not? You know, a lot of people were supporting Nnamdi Kanu, while some set of people supported Garba Shewu on what he said about how Nnamdi Kanu has been spending lavishiously a few months ago. People were saying that, personally, my support of Mr. Kanu has been on the wane for a few months now, because I thought he lacked focus, busying himself with childish conspiracy theory and making ridiculous claims. But on reading Mr. Shewu's release, I was filled with delight. Delight that IPOB had finally begun to take effective action. You know, and they said, let all of us Igbos pay our tithe, tax, and free will offering to IPOB. Let's give it all our support. Let those of us in the diaspora up the ante in public marches and demonstration against the genocide the Nigerian government has been committing against our people. Let the world know what a criminal and a gangster government Nigeria has. If we remain focused, continually increasing the pressure and never letting up, we will succeed. For when the sheep are down, no one, no ethnic nationality, not even the Hausa loves Nigeria, much less wanting to die for it. Bravo to IPOB. The thing is that the best thing that could actually help this, the Biafran agitation, is for all the Igbos to come together as one and fight for this race. That is the best pace. Because it will not be good why some set of Igbos are still like going against Biafrans. It will not be fair why we still have some set of governors in Igbo land going against Biafrans. We are expecting all of them to come together and fight for their right. We all know the foundation of this, the Biafran agitation. It has been existing years back. It has been existing, so they need to come together and fight for themselves. You know, people were saying that Biafran God's own nation, Biafran my hope, Biafran my dream comes true. Biafran, long life Biafran, long life IPOB, long life Maxi Nnamdi Kanu. All hail to Biafran. God is on their side. No man can stop what God is involved in. No man. And we are praying that at the end of the day, they will get to their destination. They will get there. You know, they were saying that Biafran serves a living and great God of heaven above. His name is Jehovah. I confront the foolishness of the wise. His ways are pathfinding, unsearchable yet ever constant and faithful. The Hebrews call him Chukwu Okike. Be praised forever, Abba Father. No mortal can stop your divine plan for Biafran. People in southern Kaduna are happy that Biafran is bringing the massacre happening there to international limelight. They said, let me harp and emphasize, the arrests, prosecution, and incarcerations of Nnamdi Kanu ended up making him more popular with greater followership. Again, the invasion of his country home and his being forced to flee Nigeria boosted his image the more popular internationally. And undeniably internationally. In unprecedented proportions, IPOB crusade and agitation with enviable masses diplomatic advantage and gave the agitation true respectability and honor. Today, the federal government is at it again, unknowingly giving a fillip of achievements to IPOB crusade for Biafran freedom. The government, all those while, has been scoring own goals against itself. One thing going in favor of Maxi Nnamdi Kanu is his consistency and commitment with religious fidelity. And there is sincerity and consistency because a pretender cannot pretend for long without giving himself away. I will support this. I used to say this, that one good thing that I respect in Nnamdi Kanu is consistency. If it is somebody else, especially when such person is not in Nigeria, of course, some person like that would have given up. But Maxi Nnamdi Kanu has been on it. Maxi Nnamdi Kanu did not give up. He kept running the race, and we are praying that by so doing, God will give them their heart's desire by the grace of God. So my people, what is your own take? What do you think about this news? Your comment is highly appreciated, and kindly drop your comment at the comment section. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button below. And also please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will be the first person to watch our latest news. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day and always stay safe.